This is ANN News Brief.
Democratic Republic of the Congo is dealing with a sudden upsurge of Ebola virus amid coronavirus pandemic. Fears are flaring up in eastern Congo that Ebola may spread again after a patient escaped from a clinic. The DR Congo was 2 days away from declaring the end of the world's second largest Ebola epidemic when a new chain of infection was discovered earlier this month after more than 7 weeks without a new case. Since then, health authorities have sought to contain any renewed spread of infections. But on Friday, a 28-year-old motorbike taxi driver who had tested positive for Ebola ran away from the center where he was being treated in the town of Beni. The World Health Organization said on Sunday that will complicate efforts to contain the disease that has infected 6 new persons since last week. The nation is simultaneously fighting measles, cholera epidemics, as well as the global coronavirus pandemic. At least 327 COVID-19 cases have been recorded and 25 deaths. Guinea has begun implementing a compulsory face mask order as part of government's effort to curb the spread of the new coronavirus. In the nation's capital, Conakry, over the weekend, police officers conducted checks at major intersections and imposed a fine on offenders. Compulsory face masks order is also being observed in the inner suburbs, with the majority of inhabitants respecting this new measure they considered useful. Guinea has registered 579 COVID-19 cases and 5 deaths. Among the dead are 2 high-ranking government officials, Secretary General of the government, Sekeo Karoma, and Elections Commission Chief, Amadou Salif Kebe. We'll be right back.
Whether in your house, at your office, on your phone or online, we are there. We have the facts behind the headlines. We cut to the chase with the news you really need. We cover every angle. We are the bigger, better news network. We are African News Network. ANN. Watch ANN News on MITV from a truly African spirit.
Mali authorities say vote counting has begun on Monday following the final round of legislative elections that took place on Sunday amid the coronavirus pandemic. The vote was the second and final round of parliamentary polls that concludes the process to elect 147 seats in the National Assembly. The vote was held with the aim to revive confidence in the country's embattled governance institutions despite a bloody terrorist conflict. It was the first since 2013 when President Ibrahim Boubacar Keita's party won a majority. Election observers say turnout in the first round was 35% nationwide and 16% for second-round voting on Sunday. Some critics have questioned the legitimacy of the result, which is expected to be published this week. That is ANN News Brief at 10. For details on these and other breaking stories, visit our website, annafrica.news. Conversation continues on our social media platforms, Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook at ANN Africa TV. I'm Lucy Ademi.